Hey guys, this is Death Wish. I'm here with my very first profile on a Bermuda deck that I built. It's a very makeshift build, but it is a Riviere build. This is my first deck build that I am actually showing, so please try not to be too harsh. This is going to be, again, a Riviere build, but this is a very budget makeshift deck that I've had a lot of success with. It is very basic, but it gives you the exact same bounce power as duos do, with a lot of critical advantage, obviously, just the way that Bermuda triangles usually play out. Obviously, we have the original grade 0, which is Bermuda Triangle Cadet Riviere, as a starter. As far as crits go and triggers go, it's pretty basic. This normally, sometimes people run 16 crits. I actually run 12 crits and 4 heals, just for the sake of being able to heal, since you do need to have your counter blasts with this deck. So as of here, we have 4 Prism Miracle Canary. We also have 4 Gunslinger Star Florida, as well as 4 comical rainie. Now you can use other heals, you can use other crits. Honestly, with this build, it doesn't matter. I use 4 drive quartet flows, but it really, that's not the important concept of it. The important concept is to have as many crits as you possibly can, really. I like to keep the 4 heals simply because it's a safety. It's a safety net, and you can never really go wrong with that. Of course, for the build, as far as grade 1s go, since this is a Riviere build, you run your 4 Mermaid Idol Riviere. She is a searcher. As soon as you ride the grade 0, with the grade 0's effect, you can look up the first 7 cards of your deck and choose either the grade 2 or the grade 3 of her and add it to your hand. Very, very, very good to pull off at the very beginning. If you don't get a chance to pull it off, the deck still works, and that's the reason why I decided to actually show you this deck first. It always works best, of course, if you're able to pull off the chain ride, but if you're not able to pull it off, you can still work your magic around with this deck, which is why I like it. Next, we have a couple of duos in the deck. We actually run duo Happy Diary Sheryl. Again, like I said, even though this is not a duo build, this build actually gives you the opportunity to bounce back and draw and get the same hand advantage as a normal duo deck will build. We would actually be using these quite a bit as well. The next, as well, since you will be soul charging a lot with the way the deck is built, I also run a duo Pretty Horn Ural. Run 4 of her. I actually have both of the artworks, but I run 4 of her to soul blast, draw a card. So as I said, even if you don't get the chain ride with Riviere, you still have the same hand advantage and you still have the same draw power. And of course, your perfect guards. I run 3 of the Mermaid Idol Ellys. I was running 4, but I feel that the draw engine of the deck gives you more power than actually having the perfect guard. So I honestly think that 3 is enough with this build. Moving on to the grade 2s. Of course, once again, since we are running the Idol Riviere chain, we have the grade 2s, the 4 grade 2 Super Idol Riviere. Again, when she rides the grade 1, you draw a card, and plus you gain the plus 1,000 attack. I run as well, again, remember, the draw power, 4 Girls Rock Rios. The Girls Rock Rios, the same way as the Happy Diary Sheryls, work in coalition with Pretty Horn Ural. due to the fact that you will be soul charging a lot with this deck, it will actually also improve your ability to soul blast, and therefore actually making sure that you get your urals off. And I run 2 mermaid idle flutes. They may not be as consistent as the vanilla grade 2s, but the mermaid idle flutes I tend to prefer because your deck, your field usually tends to load up pretty fast. You tend to have all 4, better said, 5 rear guards full on a constant basis. And finally, the grade 3s. Again, obviously, since we are running the chain, we have the 4 top idle Rivieres, which if you do get the effect off, it is always lovely. It always helps, and it's a very nice way to set yourself up. If you ride the grade 2 with top idle Riviere, the grade 3, again you get to draw a card, which also increases your draw power, and you also get the ability to activate its effect. You counterblast 2, and 3 of your units gain 5,000 attack. Bermuda triangles are known to not be very beefy, but with this concept, it actually gives you that ability to do it. Now, you don't normally get it off very often, which surprisingly allows you to hit people quite often. I've actually been able to land my attacks pretty often with this combo. For some reason, people don't think that you can pull it off as easily as you would think. But yeah, so it actually works. And believe it or not, the actual strength of the deck is this girl, Bermuda Princess Lena. When you ride this unit, you can return every single rear guard from the field to your hand. Of course, this is where most of your draw power will actually initiate as well, with duo Happy Diary Sheryl and Girls Rock Rio. Like I said, this is a bit of a makeshift deck, but the hand advantage that I have had with this deck has been second to none with any other deck I've ever run. I have literally been in a couple of games where I have had about 20 cards in my hand on my opponent's turn. It works beautifully, it works really well, but you have to be very, very, very careful, because if you do blow off, you do get it off, there's a very high chance you can deck out with this deck. But at the same time, I guess that's where the hand advantage comes from. That's what makes it so powerful for me. I have had very few defeats with this deck. I haven't been able to play it competitively yet. I will be trying to sometime soon, and I will definitely let you guys know how it goes. But so far, the deck has yet to let me down. So once the Bermuda Triangles actually get their Legion, I will probably be keeping the top idle Riviere to use the Legion mate with the new Legion that will be coming out soon. But as of right now, this is the deck that I'm building, and this is a deck that I genuinely have a lot of confidence in. So let me know what you guys think. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them at the bottom. Thanks.